to you live from the convention hall. We are in the North Hall at NADA 2024, and I'm with Mike Hurd. And you know what? Got a pretty interesting product here. If you need parts, or if you sell parts, you might want to check this out. Welcome, Mike.
Thanks, Paul. Happy to be here.
All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around so that you can show us how this platform of yours works.
Great.
All right, take it away.
All right, great. Thanks, Paul. So PartsTech is a wholesale parts aggregator that connects repair shops with their suppliers in one lookup. And what I'm going to show you now is there are two ways that dealers are using PartsTech today. One is to buy aftermarket parts and tires, and the other is to sell OE parts to repair shops specifically. So we're a B2B company, and let me show you how it works.
Now, before you do that, I just want to jump in here because some people might hear, aftermarket parts and say, "Oh, yeah, this is not us." Dealers, listen up, okay? It's no secret that the aftermarket is taking about 70% of your customers. I repeat, 70% of your customers, and that's not something I pull out of thin air. That's a Cox Automotive study that determined that. So there are lots of cars on the road. Cars are on the road longer now than ever before. I believe they've just crossed the 13-year threshold, which means that more cars are on the road and more are going to need servicing. Now, because there's a defection point at the dealership where they go to the aftermarket, I don't know, but if I owned a dealership, I'd want some of that business. So if you look at things, if you're open-minded, look at things a little bit differently. Yes, you have your new car business. Yes, you have the cars that you sell that are pre-owned, that they come to service you for a short amount of time. But guess what? There's a whole lot of other cars out there. Some best practices. What I love about what I do is I consult with dealers all over the place, and I learn lots of best practices. If you want to go after some of the older car business, maybe they can't afford what the new car customer pays. What I've seen successfully done is a sliding scale labor rate for older cars. You want to bring some of those older cars into your shop, okay? Nobody has the training and the facilities like a dealership. So why not bring some of those other people in? If you offer them a more aggressive labor rate, and now you introduce the possibility of aftermarket parts, but present them both options. Here's your new item. This is what it costs. This is what the warranty is. Here's an aftermarket part that, quite frankly, they probably sell more of those than you guys sell your parts that I can put on your car. It's either the dealer job is A or the aftermarket part job is B. Offer them a choice. Let them make the decision. Either way you look at it, they're going to pay you parts and labor. So I just wanted to get that out there before people bailed on this. So take it away, man.
All right. Thanks, Paul. So what I'm going to show you now is how repair shops or service departments buy parts on PartsTech. Okay? So what I've done is I've loaded a 2015 Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
Is the vehicle, LE 2.5 liter, and I'm going to search for an air filter. And there's a couple different ways I can do this. I can go to our popular fitted terms, air filters right on the top.
Okay.
What we see is that most service advisors or shops are typing in, like you would a Google search, FIL. Every part name, every part number with that string of letters of FIL.
The smart search.
Appears in smart search, exactly. So I'm going to hit air filter. And now what you see is, as a repair shop or a service department, I have selected and connected with all of my wholesale parts distributors or suppliers. So you can see Napa, O'Reilly, WorldPac, AutoZone, on down the line.
There's a lot.
We've got over 30,000 locations.
Okay.
Supplier locations on PartsTech today across North America, US and Canada.
That's huge.
It is huge. And so in this demo account that I'm showing you, AutoZone is my first call. So every filter that I see in this column is available at AutoZone if they're my first call.
Okay.
I want to search there first.
So you can set up the priority if you have a
Absolutely.
better pricing structure or relationship
Yeah.
with a particular part supplier. You can prioritize that right in the platform.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I would actually go in and show you how that's done. So in my supplier, shop portal, these are all of the suppliers that I can choose from, and I can just click and drag
Oh, wow.
to make Parts Authority my first call.
That's easy.
Right? All right, so I'm going to go back, and that's automatically updates the search. So if I search now, Parts Authority is my first call. All right, I can quickly see when I'm looking at a part, green shows me that it is available at my primary location, which I've connected to, that I want to buy the location that I want to buy my parts from.
Yeah.
It also shows me what's available at alternate locations. And if this part, say this Beck Anley air filter is what this is what I use, it's what I want, it's available, it's just at an alternate location.
Okay.
So my primary is going to source it for me, and I can still get that part. So I've added.
Wait, so you can get it from that supplier, but
Yes.
they then have to source it from one of their other
Correct.
stores.
So PartsTech, we're the intermediary. We're the connector. We're connecting repair shops or service departments with their suppliers.
Okay.
The supplier fulfills the order. The supplier invoices for the order. Okay.
And these are primarily local places, so we're looking at fairly speedy delivery.
Mostly local delivery is how is how we operate. Yeah.
Fun fact: when I started in this business a long time ago, I drove a Econoline van for Fair Auto Supply in Fairfield, Connecticut, delivering parts to dealers and other repair shops.
No kidding.
Yep.
Automotive
Long time ago.
Is a small world. Whoops. There we go. So I'm going to do one more search for brakes. Brakes is an interesting one. I'm going to type in brake. And with brakes, if I just need rotors, I'm going to click on rotors.
Yeah.
But in a lot of cases, I need to do a whole brake job. Now, what I've showed you, buying on PartsTech, you can sign up for free if you're a service department or you're a service center or independent repair facility for free.
That's
It
$0.00.
costs you nothing to buy parts on PartsTech. We do have some subscriptions for some enhanced features like jobs.
Yeah.
Right? So a job would be something where you'd have a repair that there's multiple parts components to complete it.
Okay.
In this case, I did a front brake job. And so pads are the first thing that it's going to ask me to search for. Once I put the pads in my cart, it automatically, I don't have to click anything, it goes down to rotors. And I'm going to put the rotors in my cart. Now it goes on to calipers, etc. I can keep on adding to my cart. I can always check my cart. In this case, I've got a couple parts from Parts Authority, but I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm a repair facility, and this is the selling opportunity for dealerships.
Okay.
So dealerships can now sell OE parts on PartsTech and be alongside of the aftermarket suppliers that the shop is buying from, as well as the tire suppliers. And I'll show you tires in a minute. But for this 2015 Camry, if I want OE parts, and here's a dealership that has disc brake calipers, and all I need to do is add those to my cart. So now, in my cart, I've got 2 parts from Parts Authority and one from, in this case, Crown Toyota.
Okay.
And I can either buy now if I'm done, or I can keep on shopping. Now, in the shop's case, because we're integrated with 35 different shop management systems, if a repair facility that's in one of those systems like Mitchell One or TechMetric or NapaTrax or ShopBoss or ShopMonkey, there'd be an additional button here where I can click and push those parts over to my repair order in my shop management system.
Oh, nice.
Saving the repair
So all
facility.
in one.
All in one. So now I'm going to show you tires.
Well, hold on a second. Before you show me tires,
Yeah.
there's a schematic thing too, right? What was that schematic thing where you can pick the part or something out of the drawing?
Correct. So I'm going to go to, as part of the search tool, we have vehicle diagrams. So let's say I need an exhaust for this vehicle. So I'm going to click on exhaust. We have the AP exhaust, and in most cases,
So there's a diagram. They see
it's a
exactly. Oh, I
diagram.
need
Yeah,
that
let me go
particular part.
Let me go back to diagrams and exhaust. Let's do Walker. And so if I don't know exactly what part numbers there are, but I can certainly tell by a diagram what I'm looking at underneath
Right.
the car. I'm just going to click on the different items.
That's
I've got
great.
3, and it pulls it over into my search tool so that now it says, yeah, you need a clamp first. Looks
Clamps,
like
gaskets,
Napa
stuff like
has
that.
it. As soon as I put the clamp in, it goes down to exhaust pipe. And I can quickly see, is it available in the ecosystem? And the only one that has this pipe is AutoZone, so I'm going to add the pipe.
Well, that certainly saves a lot of time calling up the parts house. Say, hey, do you have a center pipe for whatever car?
And as you know, Paul, it's all about time.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right.
And I love technology.
And so I'm building out my cart. I've got parts from multiple suppliers and sellers, both aftermarket and OE. And now, I think I saw an article. Dealer Tire came out a few years ago and said, if you sell tires, you're going to get 2.5 more times the service business over the lifetime of the vehicle. For some remarkable number, right?
Oh yeah, tires is the first point of defection.
So repair shops can also buy tires on PartsTech by clicking on the tire tool. We've got the specs here. Let's say we need 18s for that Camry. And now...
So that ties into every tire that's available on that specific year, make, and model.
Correct.
Oh, great. Takes all the guesswork out of it.
It does. And for our subscribers, and I'm just going to move to our subscriber demo here, we have the ability to even build out a good, better, best quote.
It's all about choices, man.
I'm just randomly picking 3 tires to show that this is a tool that is available at a point of sale that a service advisor can use, can move around on the fly. We can edit you can edit your quote. You can remove tax if you want to share this with your used vehicle manager. And this is a tire reconditioning quote. And then that's
your menu right there, folks.
And then I can just add it to my cart. So now I've got an electric fuel pump and tires in my cart from 2 different suppliers. It's really easy to sign up for PartsTech. As a buyer, you just go to PartsTech.com. In the top right hand, you can start now for free and just follow the directions. We make it really easy. And to become a seller on PartsTech, you want to reach out to us and to me specifically.
What's the phone number?
My phone number is 207-888-2725.
And you're nationwide?
Nationwide in Canada.
Hey?
U.S. and Canada.
No, that was a Canadian joke. Hey. All right, I'm a little warped, okay? Although some of my Canadian friends might not appreciate that joke. Great. And then if they were to email?
mhurd@partstech.com.
And www.partstech.com.
And we do have an NADA seller special right now. Selling is not free on PartsTech, but we do have a 6-month no-risk trial where you won't pay any onboarding fees, any connectivity fees, anything for 6 months unless you start selling parts. And then when you do start selling parts, which we know you will, that when you hit $2,500 in volume in a month, we start billing at that point. So it's a risk-free trial. If you don't sell anything, you don't pay anything.
Well, that's awesome, man. Thanks a lot for sharing this. This is something that would definitely add value to anybody out there that's got a repair shop or a dealership.
Appreciate that, Paul.
Thanks again.